Yes, hello internet. Well, welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about this. This is water, right? I am going to tell you why it is very important for you as a video creator or any person who records a podcast or anything that is audio. I'm going to tell you why this substance here is very important. Now, you've probably watched news anchors on TV. Usually they have a bottle of water. People who record podcasts, people who are giving a speech usually have water, right? And the reason for that is to avoid sticky lips. Usually sticky lips cause a very disgusting sound. For example, okay, I'm just exaggerating that, but you know what I'm saying, that every time you have dry lips, usually there is that sticky sound that comes out every time you're recording audio. It's something that is very disgusting, especially if you pay so much close attention to audio. So back in the day, there used to be this guy who was a reverend in our church, and then every time he would stand on the pulpit to preach, oh my God, there was always this sticky sound coming out of the microphone. It was so disgusting. So how do you avoid that stickiness? But before I talk about the solution, let's talk about the problem. Like, how do we get to this point of having this disgusting dry lip sound?
I don't want peace. I want problems.
So dry lip sound is a result of when you do not have enough saliva to keep your mouth wet. So by not having enough saliva to keep your mouth wet, your lips are going to be dry and then they'll be sticking together. And usually this gives you a sticky and stingy feeling in your mouth. The cause of this can be disease. You notice that every time when you fall sick, you realize that the disease is taking a toll on you. The medication is also doing its thing. And then before you know it, you're getting hydrated because you're running out of saliva. Then the other thing could be if you're a heavy smoker, that's also another thing that causes dry lips. Another thing that causes that dry lip sound is usually just technique, right? Sometimes you do not know how to speak on the microphone. And by this, I'm going to explain it to you when I talk about the solution. So, how do you avoid the lip sound, this disgusting lip sound thing? So one of the ways is this, water, right? So when you drink a lot of water before you record a video or before you record a podcast, anything audio, when you drink water, you avoid your lips from drying out. They are well hydrated and then they will not stick together. You're balancing out the pH in your mouth by drinking a lot of water, and that avoids the stickiness. Another thing you can do is to have a little lip gloss. That can also help. It avoids your lips from sticking together. Yeah, right? Number 2, do it in post, right? You can do it in post-production. For example, you zoom in into the waveform of your audio clip and then try to cut out every lip sound. But that's a lot of time. That's really a lot of time and resources. You have to sit down for a long time just to cut out all those lip sounds. One of the things you can do is get it right during production. There's a saying in film editing, they say that, I'll fix it in post. But usually, man, fixing it in post sometimes is very costly. The best way to do it, get it right on the set. Don't wait to do it in post, because fixing it in post is costly and time consuming. Number 3, practice how you pronounce words. It's called enunciate, right? If that's the right word. Enunciate, how you pronounce your words. Make sure you pronounce your words clearly. The way you move your lips forward. Sometimes you have to practice the way you move your lips to avoid them from closing all the way, especially after you say a word or after you've said a sentence. Avoid closing your lips like this. For example, I am telling you how to avoid dry lip sounds. You heard that? That is very disgusting. So that's one thing you want to avoid. You can cut that out during post-production, but you can also avoid it on the set by just making sure that you have the script ready and then you have a good flow when you speak. Yeah? That avoids the lip sounds as well. And make sure you don't close your lips all the way when you're speaking, guys. That helps a lot with the lip sounds. And then lastly, avoid swallowing saliva. Avoid swallowing saliva while speaking. Imagine the camera is in front of you. Just take the camera as your audience, like you're speaking to somebody. That will help you a lot in avoiding lip sounds. Because how many of you have noticed that every time you're speaking to somebody, you even swallow saliva while speaking to a person, right? But when you're in front of a camera and you're speaking to the camera, usually there is this tension that comes with recording in front of a camera, you know? And then when that happens, you find yourself pausing and then swallowing saliva. And then before you know it, you're producing the lip sounds. So one way to do it is to make sure that you don't swallow saliva during your speech or during your recording. I think those are the 3 solutions to avoiding disgusting lip sounds. So guys, if you found this video helpful, hit like, subscribe, and share this video too. And don't forget to say hi to your mom, of course. I love you guys, and I'm out of here. Peace.